Hello everyone. In this video I am going to tell you how to apply a rule for calculating first of a variable for given grammar. I have already uploaded my video regarding how to calculate first of variable using three rules. If you haven't watched that video, please watch it so that you can easily understand how I am applying those rules in order to calculate first of variables for given this grammar. Okay, so you can clearly see here I have this question. This grammar has been given to me, and I have to calculate first function for all variables. Okay, so I always suggest you, if you want to calculate first of variables, try to calculate in bottom up manner. Why to calculate in bottom up manner? Because in bottom you can see we have already given strings, so we can easily calculate first of variables given at bottom side. So look at here. First of all we will calculate first of f. See how to calculate first of f. First of f equal first of f small f union first of epsilon. You can see here we have given two terms, f and epsilon. So first of f would be union of first of this string small f union first of epsilon. Okay, if you will solve this one, you will get small f and epsilon. Okay, because capital F is driving two string small f and epsilon, and in this string small f itself is first terminal, so it would be added here, and this string, this is epsilon or null string, so you can directly add it. Okay, now we will calculate first of e, this one e. So how to calculate? Look at here. First of e, in same way we have two terms here, this g string small g and epsilon. Okay, so first of e would be first of small g union first of epsilon. So definitely in this string g is itself first terminal, in this null string epsilon would be added directly, so result would be small g and epsilon. So this is first of e. Now we will calculate first of d. So first of d would be first of ef. Okay, first of this d would be first of ef, because this is only term given here, and here I am applying rule number 3 that I already discussed in my previous video of using how to calculate first of variable using rules. If you haven't seen that video, you please watch that video so that you can easily understand how I am applying this rule here. So using that rule I will say first of d equal first of ef. Okay, and here you can see here first of e contains null. Here you can see first of e contains null or epsilon, that's why rule would be first of e minus epsilon and remaining term with union first of remaining term, what is that? F. Okay, so first of e already given there, g and epsilon, and if you subtract epsilon from g and epsilon, you would get g. Okay, and first of f is f and epsilon, so we would add here. Okay, in this way, using rule number 3 for calculating first of variable, you can find out first of d. Okay, you can find out first of d. Now we will calculate first of e. So sorry, c, first of c. So first of C would be first of BC, because it is one term given there, and first of epsilon. Okay, in this string BC, B is first terminal, so add it here, and epsilon would be added directly. Okay, so this would be first of capital C of C variable. Now what would be first of B? First of B, you can see we can drive only one string starting with small c. That's why first of B equal first of small c and capital C, and here first terminal is capital small c, so add it here. Okay, so answer would be C. Now what would be first of S? First of S equal first of small a, capital B, D and H, and here B is first terminal in this entire string. That's why small a would be added in first of S. Okay, in this way you can easily calculate first of all variables for given grammar. And if you haven't understood this point, this rule number 3, please watch my previous video in which I have shown how to calculate first of variable using 3 rules. Thank you everyone. If you like this video, please share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you everyone.